if you just wanted to knock them out faster with more power or something.
You mean is project mark mean that you're just not rotary? It's just
non-rotary. You're
3D.
You're
projecting around the curve. Yeah,
Gotcha.
The only thing you have to think about with that would be the fact your lens, and then also that's gonna determine how far you can go. Like for me, 73 millimeters is the biggest that I can easily mark with a 300. Like this guy right here. Oops, camera moved. I'm used to it on the other side. So like that little guy was just zapped out in about 50 seconds. So on the spot, you can knock it out.
So the point with
it just smells so good. I just have to leave it.
You look like a really shitty Bane. I was born in the woods.
You were born.
Are you not entertained?
I just want it in my face forever.
It's time to go now.
Dude, I can whisper into my own ear. It's fucking mind-blowing.
Exactly, yeah, because he's got the crazy Sony stuff going on. I was telling him earlier, if anybody can do audio, Sony, they're the audio. So, hey guys, what's up, and welcome to the Laser Source podcast. Got them all. I surprised everybody on that one. The #1 podcast if you're looking to grow or scale your laser business. I'm like 4 episodes behind on editing because I've been focused on the X-Tool review, and it's taken up so much of my time, and it's like the script is like 8 pages long right now, so that'll be out soon, and then I'll start publishing all the back episodes of the podcast. So if you're watching the podcast regularly and you're waiting for the edits or you missed one, I'm sorry, they're coming. How's everybody doing tonight? What's up, Matt?
First off, I just want to say thanks to our sponsor, Coca-Cola.
First off, I'd like to say, who stole your beard and when is it coming back?
Number one, it's like 100 degrees here at Thanksgiving.
It's ridiculous.
I straight up had a student today be like, I forgot how much you looked like an egg.
Oh my God.
I said, that's fair. I said I was shooting for Miss Dr. Robotnik, but yeah, I'll take that.
No, that's brutal.
But it'll probably be a couple of weeks, man, because it's just too hot down here. Like, it was cold for a week, and it was awesome to have the beard. We did the family pictures my wife wanted the beard for, and I was just like,
before we even move on to everybody else, I just want to take a minute too and acknowledge, I'm going to fucking solo you, dude. Look at this beautiful new layout. Your shop has been completely 100% redone. It's so pretty and clean. You actually put the fiber laser up over there too, which is great. So we got the boss. You've got a little workstation back there. This is nice, dude. This is real nice.
It's getting there. I still have to do some work with the LEDs I have going right now. I didn't get a chance to work on that because I got pretty sick. But yeah. It's going well, man. I appreciate it. It's really made like the workflow better. Like at first I was kind of freaking out. Like you guys all saw me for like a week during the break be like, God damn it, I was losing my mind. But it's gonna be good. Like once I get it all settled, it'll be solid, man. Appreciate it.
It's clean, dude. It's clean for sure. Clean for sure. So that looks great. Boyce.
Yes,
Boyo,
sir.
what you doing, man? What's good?
Oh, just staring at his face. Oh, there we are. Oh, nothing, man. We just trying to catch up with our orders. We had our last craft show thing this weekend.
Yeah, dude, I saw those pictures on Facebook. Yeah. You guys were like lit up. Did you sell it all?
Oh yeah, we got bombarded.
Nice.
And now we got like 30 orders to do in the next 2 weeks and do a drop off. And so we paid for 1/5 of the laser. Queue up while we're chatting, and whilst I'm connecting with Jimmy and Kyle, pull up that. I saw the one picture you posted on Facebook where it's just like a spread of the fucking table. Okay. Can we pull that up? I really want to show that to everybody because that looks so sick, and it's just you're killing it, and I want to acknowledge that. Jimmy, what's good, dude?
What's up? All right, man.
What are you working on?
Oh, learning the fiber, trying to learn some photo stuff.
Yeah. You're still doing those canvases.
Yep.
Yeah, you like those. Have you started the dog tags yet?
I got started in it, but I need some more help.
Yeah, for sure. We'll get there, man. Yeah. We'll get there. And Kyle, you've got kind of a new look going on too. Note the backlighting, very sexy, very clean. Are you stoked on that?
Yeah.
It looks nice
and refreshing. Feels good to be back.
You've got the oh yeah, dude, that's right. You survived your COVID.
Everybody, your thoughts and prayers got Kyle through his COVID infection. How you feeling, man? Better?
I think I'm at like 80% persistently. I got a little, lingering chest something or other going on, and I probably sound a little raspy, and
you sound great.
Maybe a little deeper.
A little deeper.
So deep.
It's kind of the effect of the long-term stuff.
For sure.
People get so.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better too, and so is everybody in chat. Yep, he's got a pulse. He's alive, and it looks like you've got. Oh, go ahead, Matt. What?
Your wife came up with a solution for me and Jimmy.
What was that?
Glue and beer on Jimmy's neck brace.
You can have it. You can have it.
We could sell them on Etsy. You could just pick one up, Matt.
Sorry, I just vomited in my mouth. Sorry for that.
Gross.
I'm sure there's a flea market in Florida with a beard for sale. I'm sure of it.
Literally, there probably are at least 5.
Speaking of flea markets, check out that segue. Here's Boyce's display. That's exactly the picture I wanted to see.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's beauteous.
That's bitching. What are you using? The one thing that definitely caught my eye, like I see the framed ones, let's say Joy to the World, that circular one. What is that circular piece that's framed within? What is that?
It's a pre-hung, it's a blank frame from Hobby Lobby.
Oh, it just comes circular like that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's sick. And then are they like canvas backed?
No, it's wood, white washed wood.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah,
super cool. So
the nice thing is we can like engrave the top layer to kind of get the alignment right, so it's square, which I like to do. Like, so I'm a picky son of a bitch.
Yep.
Nice dog paws.
Those are fun. Those are all of our custom order stuff in the front there.
Multi-layer, right?
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, those are nice, dude.
We had our nice little, because my girlfriend's kid has this big old printer. We print this big old social media thing and this stand or whatever, and then. Over here, we had a couple of those signs that were also in a big old frame. 2 of those. These all got sold. It was really nice. I was actually quite happy to get rid of all this stuff.
Awesome, dude. Way to go.
But these were fun, man. They really were.
Yeah.
This is the cool stuff, though.
What did you do with the dude? That's naughty. Naughty.
That's naughty.
Those were not for sale. They were just for display.
Yeah. Right?
Yes.
You have to say right, boys. You have to say
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. They're for display. Yep. This is what's possible to be customized if you want it.
Right. Totally. I noticed too on that one big one, you had the it said like Christmas, but the eye was the tree. Yeah. And it looked like it had a lot of color. Are those like hand painted? Are you just sitting there fucking painting out those trees or
spray?
Yep. Okay.
Just spray it. Yep.
Good. Yep. Dope.
Yeah, we got lucky, man. We just hit the right place at the right time, and there's lots. I mean, it was overwhelming. Like, there's actually a line for just to get to the table because we were one of the few that was doing that. And we had a couple of people in the area that were there with their stuff. They're all like Glowforge and very shallow and very restricted. You know,
you said you had meaty products. They had like some substance to them.
They had the little, cheap bamboo kind of.
Yeah.
The typical. I guess like a starter pack, Glowforge.
Yeah.
But we had really nice, heavy, like the signs were nice. Our boards were legit. And everybody else was like, hey, this is a nice board for, we made it competitive. And
where did you get those boards, dude? Those boards were gorgeous.
Aldi,
dude. Yeah.
Aldi.
For real.
I go by, there's like 5 Aldis on my way home from work. But when I was working in Indiana, I'd stop at them like once a week on the way home and just buy every single coated board they had. It was like a 2-pack for $10.
Yeah.
Nice.
How big are they, by the way? They're like an 8
12
by 10?
12 by 9, I think.
When I was in my early days, I did that at Big Lots. I would hit up Big Lots. They're just like all kinds of shit, dude. Super nice. And it's just like overstock or whatever. And you just pick it up. It costs like.
It's acacia. It's like legit nice wood.
Like wood, yeah. For sure. Did you do any finishing on that, or did they come that way with like that?
No,
nice
we just sanded them and did some cutting board oil.
Yeah, it's nice, dude. It's fun. It's fun watching you kind of take off because we started with you basically when we brought you onto the show. You were at 0.
All I had was this fiber laser, and I didn't know my ass from the hole in the ground.
Yeah, and now you're like going to shows and stuff, and it's really fun to check in every week because a lot of us that are here, I think with the exception of Jimmy, are like kind of we've been in the game for a little while, you know. So it's really refreshing to watch someone who's going 100% on this, like super hard, and just like doing it. It's fun to watch, dude. It really is. It's fun to watch.
Well, it's funny. People were coming up asking, like, you know, how many years you guys been in business? I was like, oh, no. This is our second show.
Yeah, you're like 3 months.
Yeah, just started this year, and they're
it's an awesome question that makes you feel really good when your customers are asking you, but it's a terrible question that makes you feel really bad when you're trying to get a bank loan.
Yeah, you got that right.
In my mind, a decade.
I know, we just reset at Laser Everything because Monroe Laser was a sole prop when we had like Monroe Laser Engraving.
Right.
Laser Everything's an LLC, so it's a completely new business. So I had all these years racked up on Monroe Laser, and people were finally starting to take me seriously as a business person. And then I just like reset the clock when we started the channel as like an LLC instead. So neither here nor there. Where do you get your wood, boys? Because that's the episode title for you guys who didn't see it and just clicked is Got Wood. You got plenty of it. Where are you picking it up?
Well, there's two places. One, if I want like smaller, thinner wood, I'll usually go to GS2 Awards, and I'll get like 25 of something. They're like 12 by 24. Or I just go to Lowe's or something like a local place like Lowe's, and they have like at Lowe's they'll actually cut them down for you instead of I get 4x8 sheets, the big sheets for like $45, and then I cut them down to 2x3 because that's the size of the mirror bed. So they just cut that 4-footer 2x3.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, 3x4, 3 foot by 4 foot, and then I use the laser. I just do a line, I cut it in half.
Yeah, it looks like they have some good prices on stuff. They've got like 1/4-inch clear cast acrylic, and it looks like they have a lot of like MDF cord veneers right here on the main page, which is cool. They have the 3M 467 MP. Weren't we just talking about that? The double-sided adhesive
2 or 3 weeks ago, I think.
That's funny. Yeah, they know. So GS2awards.com would definitely be somewhere to check out. Oh, they got little round, what is that, like an acrylic award? They got all kinds of stuff. Look at this.
Yeah, it's a pretty good little shop for them.
Yeah, it's a neat little shop for sure. They are, let's see. Oh, Boulder, Colorado. Sick. Cool. Yeah, so we'll check that out. I will add that to the links list on the website. Will you make a note for me, Kyle, so I don't forget to do that, because I'm definitely going to forget to do that. I got just a shit ton of wood recently. I placed $240 order with Ukuch. You guys have heard me rant about Ukuch so much, and I have the box right here of like all the stuff that I picked up. So it's a killer deal. I don't usually have to point the camera over here. Mike's kind of in the way. It's a killer deal. So this is the nice stuff that I got first. So I got my walnut. These are 1/8-inch sheets right here. It's hardwood. No core or anything. I got 4 sheets of alder. I love alder. Alder's my favorite.
Engraved really nice.
It really does, dude. You get the dark contrast with very little power applied. You do not need very high power density to get a dark mark out of this wood, and it's a nice blonde wood, so you get really great contrast of alder. And then, of course, the maple. Sometimes you just need some maple, so I got the maple. And I also, on a total whim, I don't remember who told me to get this. One of you guys told me to get this. This is Purple Heart, which is sick. Yeah, Kyle, look at that.
Matt is pointing at him too.
You're on my screen over here.
Yeah, that's sick, dude. That's like
Purple Heart is beautiful. The contrast is unreal.
I'm really excited to play with that. And then they also sent me this. And by sent me, I mean I bought all of this stuff. This is not like an affiliate relationship. Yeah. Just to be clear, this is their sample pack, so it's one of every species of wood in their entire store.
Oh, that's really smart of them too.
And it's $20, which is
perfect tester size too.
Dude, it's super dope. And then So I won't waste your guys' time going through all of those, but it's really nice. The main thing I wanted it for was just to color match stuff, because they don't write on the wood when it comes in or anything. They're like pristine pieces. So I just want to be able to be like, oh, I can't really tell, especially my colorblind ass. I can't really tell if this is alder or maple, and then I'll just have my little alder card, and they're already marked.
That's cool.
They come this way from Ukuch, so I can just okay, that's alder, you know what I mean? And throw that in. And then this is the best part right here. This is a box of their domestic seconds, which is like all their crappy cuts. It's all the junk that they don't want or can't sell for the premium price that they're selling the nice cuts for. 20-pound box is $20 of their domestic hardwood seconds.
Is it all? It's all the same thickness?
No, it's just some of
it's big boy stuff.
It's a shit show, dude. Yeah, it's just random. And I'm gonna kind of sort it out while we're chatting here today, because there's so many different kinds of wood, and I want them in like nice piles. So I got two. So I spent $40, and they shipped me one 40-pound box of wood, which is awesome. It's sick, dude, for $20. And there's really nice pieces in here too. If I can.
Do you even lift, bro?
I did this earlier. I gotta cut the arms off of the sides of the boxes. But and this too, just for comparison, this is the garbage that I bought from JDS, because I didn't think that the Ukuch order would ship as fast as it did, and it's just got like shiny. It's shiny. It's
like veneer almost, right?
It's veneery. Yeah, it's veneery. Whereas the Ukuch hardwoods, like even the project board, like the nice cuts are like they have like that satin wood. Like it's just smooth and sanded, and that's it. It doesn't have that kind of like false veneer finish on it. So, and again, guys, like this is kind of like a no IR thing. We don't have any professional relationship with this company. We just love them so fucking much. I can't not talk about them on the podcast. And this is the biggest order I've ever placed from them. So I wanted to take some time to talk about it, but here we go. So last time I did this, I did not have headphones on, but there's the box. So we can kind of just, pick through it. Oh, I can't reach the camera.
It's hard to reach the camera when you've got wood.
Yeah. So much. And they sell plywood too. This is 1/8 inch MDF core Baltic birch plywood. This 12 by 12 piece costs $1.68, which is a solid deal.
That's a lot of ornaments to make money off of.
Yeah, for $1.68, and it's just shipped. It's just shipped to your house. I think we got, what was it, Kyle? How big was the sheet that we just ordered? It was like
1 by 2, 12 inches by 24 inches, I believe.
And we got 4 of them, and it was $13.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Which is like if you do the square footage wise, that's half of a 4 by 8 foot full sheet.
Yeah.
No, well, the googly eyes.
Your ceiling has wood.
The googly eyes want to see the wood.
I tried to keep it out of the way so that it wouldn't be in my area.
That's a flaccid hose.
Anyway, so half of a full 4 by 8 sheet, $13.
That's actually a better deal than what I get at Lowe's for an actual 4 by 8.
Robert's asking for the website. The link is down in the description. It's ukuchhardwoods.com. Can one of you guys pull it up? I'd love to just show them around a little bit. I ordered a hoodie from them today. They sell hoodies. I got an Ukuch hoodie because I really wanted one. But here's, just to give you an idea, guys, this is one of their, I wish I could lower the exposure from here. Hold on. I got to put this back for a second. I know, it's ridiculous, but it's just a little bright, and I want you guys to be able to see the nice detail on the wood, too. Because I'm really stoked on this. This is very exciting for me. I've never placed an order this big with them, and I never bought their domestic seconds box, so I had no idea what was coming in this box when I got it. I actually opened it up with Jimmy.
Little gold mine.
Yeah, I opened it up with Jimmy earlier today, and we were like, "Damn!"
Damn.
Yeah. So here's some of that. Here's some of that maple, and what's wrong with this? Like, I literally don't know. I don't know what the problem is with this board.
Side 2 looks I mean, you got a streak, but it's like it looks like wood.
Dude, it's like a half inch. This is like a half inch thick. And it's at least 18 inches long. So there's 2 of those in there. This side's got some like writing on it or whatever, but like who cares? You know what I mean?
Sand that motherfucker.
Right, done. There's some other really nice stuff in here too. I believe this is alder, and that is an inch thick. Which is just like, I've never had like inch thick wood in my shop before, and they're just beautiful pieces of wood. There's nothing wrong with them, and it's literally $20, and they just ship you this whole box.
If you're somebody who's a woodworker, this is like crazy easy money.
Yeah,
wood porn.
Yeah.
And I mean, hold it up closer. Talking to the mic softer.
Look at the smooth and beautiful finish on this light piece of alder. Very soft. I'm just caressing it in the moonlight.
We had like some kind of a different queued up sound.
I didn't know.
We're not going there.
But yeah, even the project. So for people that aren't woodworkers, they have the project ready wood. You can get it in any combination of thicknesses and lengths and widths, which is really great. Anyway, I can purchase these great quality wood from overseas, like in Amazon or elsewhere. Jamaica, shit. That's going to be tough, man. I doubt Ukuch. Maybe. I don't know. We should check their shipping.
I was going to say that'd be a website you could actually contact, and there's a contact us button on there. Yeah. So that'd be my best suggestion, because they might actually be someone who works with Amazon and has that option.
It may be a situation too that if you contact them, they can work out an international shipping rate for you too.
Yeah, eventually. Especially if I mean, if they're willing to ship bulk or you're willing to buy bulk, they might even do that. The cool thing is you could actually be one of their suppliers.
Or if you pay for my flight, I'll come to Jamaica and bring it to you personally.
Yeah, I bet.
Carry on.
I'm your guy, man.
Here's a walnut cut.
That's nice.
Right there. There's so much you could do with this. Granted, you have to cut through it if you don't want it this size. But
or you could layer on. You could do like a welcome sign. They layer on top of the letters "welcome."
Yeah. Yep.
Be a nice contrast with like a white letter.
And like,
nice dark wood.
The seconds are really nice for like original pieces. Like this would be one of a kind. There wouldn't be another one, and that would be it. And that's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I was sitting there thinking of like the address signs, like
your house numbers.
Hanging up. Yeah, house numbers. If you just and that's for like the woodworkers. That's what I'm saying. This is like easy money. Oh, look at that.
Is that like a cherry?
I have no idea what this is, but it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Huh. Smell it. Cedar.
It's pretty.
Cedar.
It's kind of like red cedar.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Because I have a board sitting like right here.
I was going to say it smells like Christmas, so that makes sense. Yeah. Oh my God, that smells so good.
Just sniffing his wood over here. Everybody in chat, it's like he's sniffing his wood.
You might be colorblind, but he's not nose blind.
That's right. There you go. Lots of alder in here. Lots and lots and lots of it. Which is awesome.
Well, hold up. There.
Oh, cool. Hey, hi. I don't know what this is either, but that's really pretty.
That looks like monkey pod.
Is that domestic?
Maybe not.
I didn't order exotic seconds. Yeah.
Okay. It looks a little like it, or
yeah, but it does. You're right. It totally has kind of that
like
vibe.
When you had it turned over on the backside,
is it like grayish?
Yeah.
It's grayish.
Like almost
ash.
I'm not sure.
Unique.
Pretty though. Aaron's asking, where do you find the domestic second boxes? Make sure if you guys place an order from Ukuch, make sure you tell them you heard about them from Laser Everything, because we invited them on the podcast and I really want them to come on and they haven't responded to my email yet. So if you tell them you found us from Laser Everything, that might help that along so we can chat with them. I just want to talk to them because again, we haven't communicated. I don't have a relationship with these guys, but let them know that you found them through us. So we can take a look at it. Did somebody pull up Ukuch? So
I got it.
Okay, can you toss that up? So they're asking where you can find the domestic seconds, which I believe is going to be Project Ready Wood, and then it's going to be down at the very bottom. If we can just scroll down and confirm that that's there for you as well.
In the center. There you
seconds.
Yep, seconds right there. So it's at the very bottom, and there's domestic and exotic right there for you guys.
Okay, it says from the description here, pieces that are too short, blah, 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 whatever. Oh, it just doesn't say anything. It just says it's only $35 for exotics.
Yep, and the domestics are 20.
Yep, 20 pounds, and this one's 10. This is only 10 pounds though. But
I
still,
like how
yeah,
I just
well,
got
it's
rid
more
of so much
expensive
stuff.
wood.
yeah.
Like I just got rid of so much stuff from my shop, and now I'm on here looking like I could put this here.
Yeah,
I've got room for this. Like,
The zebra wood's my favorite.
really
I'm
pretty.
curious about the purple wood. What's the prices on this stuff? So, let me see. 1/4, 4 by 24, 6, 8 by 24, 17. Woo. Yeah, that's not cheap.
Yeah, not the Purple Heart, but like go check out their again, if we could look at like the ply prices are really good.
It's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, there you go.
It's very reasonable, especially if you need something delivered to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's
See, I think
like
I think that one that you got is Monkey Pod because it says that it grows in Hawaii.
Oh yeah,
so maybe
then.
that counts because I'm looking at it and like that straight up looks like it. Because my cousin who's a woodworker, one of the very first paid projects I had was making his wood shop sign.
Yeah,
and I lasered a huge piece of Monkey Pod, and it was gorgeous. That stuff burns so nice.
Yeah. Dude, I'm supposed to check that out then. Look at all this walnut came in that domestic seconds box.
Oh yeah.
This shit is expensive.
Yep.
This is expensive, and it's just in the box. So again, this box, the one that I'm unboxing right now, this is 2 of those domestic seconds. I put 2. I think it's a limit 2 per order. So I put 2, and instead of 2 20-pound boxes, they just sent me a 40-pound box. But
did you ever find the domestic seconds? Did you see it or no?
Yeah, we saw it. Yep, it's at the project ready section down at the bottom of the page. It's like almost the last listing.
Bottom right. Yep, I see it now.
And it's just another really nice cut of the maple here.
So it's got like a crack in it or something there?
Yeah, it's just got like
that's it?
Crack in it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong
this is
with
the
it.
kind of stuff too that you could make if you're someone who actually knows woodworking. You could literally make some really cool resin boards. Like I know a lot of people who do. Like one of my buddies has an Ortour laser because he saw it here.
Speaking of which, right there, dude.
Yep, there it is.
That's begging for it right there.
Cut that in half and make a little riverboard. Boom.
Yep.
And so that's exactly what he does. Like my olive wood that I have, whenever I buy, like I get some boards that aren't great. He takes them and like bandsaws them and makes some really cool resin stuff and sells it for like 3 times what I sell it to him for.
Here's another one that's just kind of begging for the resin. With the front and the back.
Oh
yeah, something we actually have resin at our house too. We're trying to. I'm actually getting ready to start my new project for the winter. Is going to be making customizable chessboards where I'll cut the squares in.
Oh, that's cool.
Every other one, fill it in with resin, and then make the. I have the molds for the chess pieces, and do like 2 tones. Where like if I did like a Michigan one, it'd be blue on the bottom, yellow on top, and vice versa.
That's pretty.
Yep.
I've seen some too where a guy puts LEDs in them and they are gorgeous.
Sick. That's sick.
Like he's got a table that it sits on and the LEDs inside the table.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Gorgeous.
Yep. I think people that aren't here watching this episode today are probably going to regret not seeing this one. This is a good. This is good. This is a good app.
Visual episode.
Ukuch is my. It's a very visual episode. If you're listening to this episode of the podcast, probably head over to the YouTube channel and give this one a watch so that you can see all the wood because we're showing it on camera. But it's very pretty and it smells very good. Can we get smell-o-vision on the podcast?
Just everybody scratch your screen and sniff. You'll be all right.
Look at that one. Look how blonde that is.
Oof.
That's crazy.
What's nice about wood like that is like you don't have to hit it hard at all and it'll just be like gorgeous.
Yeah, and it's not like balsa, where it's just like it melts away when you engrave it. Because like balsa, when you hit it too hard, it just like literally just melts away. And so with really blonde hardwoods like this, you can actually like throw some power down range and get some good contrast on a piece of wood like that. Here's another one. It's the same cut. I don't know what that is. A little bit thicker.
What's that? 3/4?
This one's 3/4. Yeah. Yep.
Just a little nick. That's it.
Just a little nick. Oh, that one smells really good too. This one smells like a brand new chicken coop. Yeah,
there's something magical about the smell of fresh finished wood.
Yeah.
Oh no,
like fresh cut.
no, that's walnut right there, isn't it?
Here's another piece of that funky stuff, funky
That's
donkey.
That's
That looks
it,
like
it releases those good chemicals.
It's the red cedar, I think,
Yep.
is what we said on that.
Yep.
This one's 1/8 inch. This
Well,
one's
looks
like
like
ready
it.
to go. I could cut this right now. This one's also kind of asking for that resin pour too there, Matt.
See. Oh, yeah.
man.
Break it in half and do a live
Oh,
edge.
dude, the cedar is unreal. The cedar's unreal.
Dude,
That
the best
smells
part is
so
when
good.
you laser, like, I honestly almost don't want to turn on the exhaust because it kind of smells like a campfire.
Yeah. Oh my god, they sent
get
so
quite a
much
bit
of
of that.
there's a
Nice.
shit ton. Do you see this?
So,
I'm about 3/4 of the way through the box now, just in case anybody's keeping tabs.
you got quite a few of those. Those are actually gorgeous.
Those,
Yeah,
by the
these
way,
are
I've
beautiful.
actually used wood like that to make like welcome signs that are really cool and
Yeah.
like super easy to make. And also, I've made the house number sign.
Well, that's
And-
what I'm saying. Like, I appreciate the Project Ready wood, but I almost like the seconds better because they have
Yeah,
some
original
personality.
stuff.
You know, they have like a little like life to them, which I really dig.
It is literally little, it's a nugget of gold.
I don't know what that is, but it's pretty too. Really nice look to it.
Those got little nicks on the ends of them or something.
Yeah,
looks
they
like?
just got little nicks. Yep,
Yeah.
but the fronts are all good. See the
Yeah.
fronts?
It's like oak,
Yeah, oak. It's a good call.
like white oak.
It looks like even hardwood planks almost for flooring is that
Yeah.
length.
Yeah. Some more of that red cedar. We're getting to the bottom of the box now. Look at that. Really pretty. Really, really pretty. And it smells so good. I can't even begin to tell you guys right now. Some more of that oak looking stuff.
Yeah, J Max said white oak.
White oak. Very good to know. Now I need somewhere to put all this fucking wood. Look at that. Oh, so nice, dude.
Yeah. What's really cool too is you can, like, with standoffs, you can make some really cool plaques and literally almost do nothing.
Yeah.
Like, just burn, cut a hole through it, like drill a hole and make a standoff. Done.
Yeah.
Easy
I'd love to
plaques.
throw some of this in tonight. I don't have my exhaust hooked up at the moment, so I can't do it. But man, it's just too good, man. Look
It's
at that.
begging for it.
That's so. It's really good. So that's it. So I paid, just to be perfectly clear with everybody here, this pile of wood right here, all of this was $40. $40.
With shipping?
No, there
shipping's
was, it
extra.
was plus
Yeah, never
shipping,
mind.
but shipping wasn't that bad. Shipping was very inexpensive.
That looks like a lot of projects to me.
yeah,
Hell
it's a shit ton of projects for real.
How many pieces of wood did you end up getting?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30,
Holy shit.
31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 pieces with an average size of, I would say, 6 by 18 or 6 by 24.
So if you're doing like standard 5x7 pictures, I mean, you could get a lot of that's like 120 projects.
The other
Yeah,
thing,
totally.
my first thought was, like, literally, like you just said, pictures, cutouts, right? Like, just saw them, boom. Yep. But the other thing I thought of was coasters. Some of those you could either, like, just get a Forstner bit and drill down into, and then put some, like, little what's the soft thing that goes on the bottom that keeps it from scratching your table?
Like
Felt. Felt, like a little felt pad, little Forstner bit, put a little felt pad in there, and then literally engrave the top, and it's just like saw, oil, done. You know,
it'd
Well,
be like
seal. Seal
like
it.
a solid wood hot plate kind of deal, maybe even.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So just to break this down, I'm actually going to present really quick because I want to show you guys this too. So here's my Ukuch order, and this is the price breakdown here. So the 20-pound box of domestic wood seconds, $20 a piece. I got 2 for $40. So it's 40 pounds of wood right off the bat. Then I got 2 panels of 8-inch wide alder, 2 panels of the 8-inch wide cherry, 2 panels of the 1/8-inch, 8-inch wide hard maple, the sample pack, Baltic birch plywood, because I wanted to see what that looked like, 2 of the walnut, and 2 of the purple heart, all 1/8-inch. And then they charged me for all of that. So well over 40 pounds of wood. I paid $46 and change. So it's about $1 a pound, maybe a little less. So really, I don't think that's that bad, considering it's heavy as shit.
There's a lot of hardwoods in there, man.
It's hardwoods. That's what I'm saying. So yes, there's shipping. Yes, you have to pay shipping. I don't think that's unreasonable considering the material that we're talking about here. And I think that is perfectly reasonable. $50 to have that shipped. So even the subtotal here, which is not bad at all, I was happy to pay $233.23 or whatever.
It's not like it's
so where are these guys located, by the way?
Ukuch is
Wisconsin. Like Viola, Wisconsin.
Is it Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Yep. Viola, Wisconsin. They have. So I was looking to, because I just literally bought one of these. They have hoodies, and I really wanted to like rep Ukuch because I love them again so much. So I grabbed one of their hoodies here, but I noticed that they have like this right here, this image, which I can't zoom in on, but it looks wholesome, you know? Like, looks like just kind of like a wholesome kind of small business, and I dig that. So, yeah,
little family situation going on there.
For people who are further away, like I'm over in Florida, it's looking like $1 a pound for shipping.
Yep.
So, just heads up, like I added 30 pounds, and it was $30.57. So for shipping,
they were saying 40 pounds, $72 from Robert. I don't know where he lives, so couldn't tell you.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like anybody who's kind of on my end.
$33.
Yeah. So it's about, no matter where you're going, it's about $1 a pound. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Which, again, I think fair. But anyway, so that's my wood story.
Well, if we're talking about wood suppliers, I got a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I use a lot for project stuff. And I literally just deleted one, so it's like, God damn it, where'd it go? God damn it. Well, I guess I can talk about 2 of them. Oh, I remember. I got it. Hold on a second. And then a lot of them, like I'm lucky because in Tampa there's a lot of stuff. Like you can just type in like wholesale woodworking. I've got lumber mills by me. I've got a lot of stuff. So for like big hefty cuts, I actually have a lumber mill in Plant City, and they don't ship. Like they literally don't. You just go there, you pay cash, and you pick it up and leave. But you want me to present these real quick?
Yeah, please. Matthew Hinman says, just got my package from Ukuch today. Good stuff. That's awesome. And Love says, wood always smells so good, like walking into the lumber section of Home Depot. Totally.
All right, where's Matthew Hinman from? You need to tell me, because that was my college roommate's name. So I don't know. That's like all right, let's see real quick. Share screen. This guy, it's going to look weird for a second.
That's what she said.
No, well, just when talking about your wood. It's all right. So, so building supplies, 84 lumber. If you guys have ever used them, like if we're just talking about buying.
I have one of those locally.
Yep, I literally have like one of their main shipping yards. We live next to it. Like Plant City is known historically. It's called Plant because of Henry B. Plant, the guy who brought railroads through Florida. So we have shipping railroads all through our place, and they have tons of stuff.
You're such a teacher, Matt.
Yeah, it's just like you live here, and you're like, everyone's like, "Do you guys sell lots of plants?" Okay, but they're really great. They're really, the cool thing is they have quality, what do you call it, like cabinetry level quality goods. So when you go here, you can pretty much pick up anything you need. So if you've got an 84 lumber, like I don't know, let's see, they literally had like a store location thing. So they've got places all over. So I mean, if you're in the southeast, like Florida, like me, you got lots of places to go.
They're going away from us. So they used to be around, but they're starting to go away.
Yeah, and they're coming down here because everybody's building down here. All the people from up north are retiring and coming down here. So there you go.
Yep.
So we'll kill that one. But they've got really, I mean, it's like your basic prices. You probably are seeing it's market prices, right? But they always have tons of stuff and they're all over the place. So take a look for 84 lumber. They're great. And they have, I've actually gotten 1/16 from them. The last time I went, they were like, oh, we don't sell that anymore. And I said, or we never sold it. And I was like, okay, well,
yeah.
So this is another one. This is a guy from Tampa. So H&H Creations. He's got a group of like 5,000 people who buy from him very consistently. I mean, look at this. So he actually had a laser company and he still does. I mean, they have lasers. And that's what he started doing. But then what he started doing was buying in bulk. And he realized there was like a need because so many people need good quality supplies.
Yeah.
And so the cool thing is you can kind of see they have Black Friday sales. These are some projects that people have made. People send in pictures of the stuff they've used white MDF to make these. So the cool thing is he actually found a supplier who makes to his specifications. I think he's a few of the products he has are made for laser cutting pretty much. So the cores are kind of made a certain way. So he calls this the unicorn. This is the white MDF that cuts like super, super nice.
Yeah.
And so he literally went from being a laser guy to being the guy who creates the stuff that people like us use. So really, really cool group to go check out. Tell him Laser Everything sent you. Really nice guy. Cool. And the prices are very competitive. So he stays up to date on pricing. Pretty cool.
Yep.
And then another place to look up, there's Okuch. And then Rockler. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Rockler. Anybody who's a woodworker usually knows Rockler, right?
Yep.
So they literally have, what's cool about Rockler is you can actually go to their store and all the stuff that Alex just talked about, like they have all of the domestics and you can walk in there and get different thickness. You can get different stuff. And so they've got all kinds of neat stuff and they actually have like some sample stuff too, if you go walk around in there. But the nice thing is you actually can put your hands on the products you're going to use, which is nice. And kind of see, what you're looking at. So Purple Heart, let's see. So 3/4 inch by 3 by 24, $13, not bad. Oversold though. But anyways, so just a couple of places. So Rockler, H&H Creations, and 84 Lumber.
Yeah, nice. Sick, dude. I also
they've covered all my stuff.
I wanted to give a shout out to Friends Woodcrafters. They're a small business, and let me see if. They said, greetings, my name is Robbie Tucker, and I'm the owner of Friends Woodcrafters, makers of exotic and traditional 1/8 inch hardwoods for laser enthusiasts. Love your YouTube site and wanted to ask if I might send you a care package of our hardwoods, no strings attached. If so, just send me your address, and I will put the care package in the mail. It has not arrived, so I have no idea, but their shop looks nice and they seem like a small business. So I just wanted to kind of give them a shout out because we like to support. Man. Yeah, we like to support small businesses here. So they have the same things, the domestics and exotics, and they've got ply, and they have like a digital. This is their only digital download file. I'm assuming they'll expand that later, but it's all the same stuff. And they sell them in bigger packs, so you get like multiple sheets, and they're kind of selling it together. But the prices are still on point. So it's not. I don't see anything kind of ridiculous about this. Yeah, but it's all 1/8 inch. It's all 1/8 inch wood, so it's kind of like laser ready, which is neat. So I'm very excited to kind of get my hands on some of the stuff from them as well. They've got the Baltic birch plywood too, also 1/8 inch.
They've got that premium stuff. That's like the really good stuff. That's ready for making cabinets.
Right, exactly. So I just wanted to give these guys a quick shout out, and we'll definitely talk about them a little bit more. They actually have they have like a video of them like planing things down.
They've got good photography too. Like that was really nice looking.
Yeah.
Aesthetics.
Yep. Totally. Oh man, look at that. Look at all that wood. Could you even imagine sitting in front of that?
Their wood looks good.
And the wood does look good. That's good looking wood for sure. Anyway, just a quick shout out, friendswoodcrafters.com if you want to check them out too. That's just another resource. I'm gonna have to go back and listen back to this episode and add all these links to the links section of lasereverything.net as well, and we'll update the links list in the description of the video and the podcast too, to include links to all these places for you guys when we publish the final edit. But that's that's kind of the wood lowdown. Let's see. White B68 says, I can't stand using 1/8 inch. 1/4 inch feels so much better and gives the field better value in the end product. I like 1/8 inch for a lot of stuff, like photos. I think 1/8 inch is really good for, and like Boyce's little cutouts that he was adding to his products. I think 1/8 inch is really good for that. But I think like for bases, like 1/4 inch, definitely the way to go. If you're, doing like a frame and you putting stuff on top of that, like go 1/4 inch there for sure.
Well, and the cool thing about the 1/8 is it gives you opportunity too for contrast. So that's where you can literally take like that Baltic birch that looks really nice and plain Jane blonde, but it engraves nice. And then you can put that with some purple heart as a backdrop. And so like if you're going to do something like winter night or something like that and have like a, something howling at the moon or whatever, you could do that with the alder, all kinds of stuff. It would look really, really dope.
Yeah, I still can't believe they sent freaking inch thick wood. I just can't believe this was in the box right now. That's ridiculous.
They're like, ew, get it out of here.
Yeah, I need to go. I'm going to have to take that. If I ever want to cut that, I'm going to have to take that to the shop so I can use the mirror on it, because I don't think the Ranger's going to cut it.
Just 100% and then just go really slow. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? It's not flammable.
Give it to Jimmy. He'll take it. He's got it.
So that's what I got. I got some new stuff from Ortur. That's kind of cool. They sent me some of the accessories for the Laser Master 3, which I haven't even touched. I literally have not turned it on because I've been so busy with the X-Tool review. The review is immense. It's going to be like an hour-long review of the X-Tool D1 Pro, because Kyle's seen it. Kyle's previewed it. There's just so much to cover. We're actually... There's a lot there. We're changing the review structure a little bit. I don't know if anybody actually cares about this, but I guess I'll pull it up really quick, just to kind of share, because I like being transparent, and I feel like I'm doing this for myself, but that's okay. So we usually have the intro, overview, spoilers, contents and assembly. These aren't accurate anyway. Contents and assembly. Hardware, and this used to say hardware and tech. Now it says hardware and specs. The laser module, which we've always done separately, that is weighted on its own. And then we had usability and value. Usability, we really meant, I think usability makes more sense to call it performance, because that's what we were gauging, is its performance with different materials, how it's actually functioning in the real world. And then we added software and usability as a new separately weighted score metric, mostly because these diode lasers have a lot of proprietary BS software, and some of them don't even work with like Lightburn or Laser Gerbil. Like, you have to use their proprietary software. So if it's a simple case of like works with Lightburn, whatever, you just 10 out of 10. It doesn't
10 out of 10.
It doesn't affect the review. But if it's something where it's like the Laser Pecker, right, where you have to use the Laser Pecker app, that needs to have some weight, I think. So so this is the revised version now. So the total will be out of 60, and then we'll hit it with a total score and do the division to get a final score on something. But this is how we'll be scoring things from now on. And then I'm on page 7 of my review at this point, and I still haven't recorded the script. I'm hoping to go to editing tomorrow. We'll see what happens after the podcast, but I just thought I'd share that for people interested in how we score reviews. Kyle and I went back and forth for a long time last night trying to kind of iron that out. So
I can just say too, as someone who's been around while you've been working on it and kind of filming it, really like that one that you had. So usability. I mean, you don't really think about it because you're like, it's a laser, you just use it. But then like the software is crazy, and I don't want to spoil anything because it's a cool video. But there's one part in particular where I was there watching it, and one thing was made with Lightburn and one thing was made with the software.
Yeah.
Night and day, and you're just like when you see the video and you see the pictures, you're gonna be like, wow.
With like the same exact settings too.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I could have gotten it closer as far as like, comparable parity between the two. So we really tried everything with the X-Tool. It's such a popular machine. You know, there's so many people that own it, and there's so many people that are buying it on a regular basis. So I wanted to make sure that we took a little more time than we normally would with diode stuff. I know you guys are probably so sick of talking about diode lasers. We're almost done. Again, as soon as Christmas is gone, like the diode stuff is going to evaporate. At least as far as like reviews and stuff goes, it's just that time of year. But the X tool is something I really wanted to pay particularly close attention to because I think people just get it. That's like something where people just
demand around it too.
Yeah, there's a lot of yeah.
And I was going to say too, this group of people that you're talking to, if people are into woodworking, like almost all of my friends who do woodworking or have some type of like crafting, X tool is the thing that gets blasted in their face, and they buy it because they're like, "Hey Matt, you've got a laser. What do you think of the X tool?" Dude. And I tell them like it's diode, you know, and I tell them the pluses and minuses. But
they spend so much money on marketing.
Their marketing's huge.
Yeah,
it's just like the damn Glowforge, you know, like they went all in and made it aesthetically pleasing.
They were going for guys who have a shop and they want a small footprint that can do something to add and like boost up their projects. And it does, by the way. A friend of mine has one and it does do good work on wood, especially.
Yeah, it's chill, dude. It's scoring fairly well so far. I have some big issues with it. Mostly issues they created for themselves, and it has to do with what their marketing says and then what the actual experience is. Whereas if they had just not marketed it a certain way, it probably wouldn't have even been brought up in the review. But because they're telling people it does some things, you know, it's going to hurt. So, but anyway, just as far as a laser goes, it's been doing really well. So, quick spoilers here. I challenge anybody to make a photo this size with this fidelity on a.
Oopsie, shit, my bad.
I'm always talking about how diodes are great for small format photo engraving where the dot size for a CO2 laser is just too big. This was done with the X-Tool D1 Pro, and it's glorious, dude. This is just on crappy plywood. It's not even like a real wood, and it's hot glued together. But check that out, man. I think that's sick. I think that's stellar. I was really, really impressed with this.
What's the runtime on something that size?
This one ran for about 45 minutes.
Okay, it's not horrible. You can sit it down next to you and do something else while you're doing that.
What's the thing is, like, most of these people already have, you know, like CO2s or fibers or whatever, you know, and so they can have multiple machines running at the same time. If you get an order for a small format photo, again, you can do large photos on a CO2, no problem. But when you're going this small, dude, you just can't get this out of a CO2. You cannot. It's just the dot size is just too big. But it did great everywhere else as well. I was able to get like all these colors out of stainless.
That blew me away
with the X tool, which is pretty crazy, pretty cool. I made first time ever in my entire life. I made a stamp. I actually made a little stamp. I forgot to reverse the text, but it worked really well on rubber. So that was cool. And leather performance was great. I didn't have any problem cutting or engraving on that. So again, like, you know, and we can go on and on. Check out the review if you want to see the rest of the stuff. There's a lot here, but it performed well, but there are certain things that they did with the implementation of their software, especially their proprietary software, that just pisses me off because, like, just don't say certain things if it's not true, you know? So anyway, I don't want to get too far into it. There's a whole hour-long video you guys will be able to watch about it. As a diode laser, just as the thing, beautiful machine. Really great work so far. Super happy.
Here's one thing. I'll let you respond how you want, but I saw this question and I feel like it's one, you know, so it's, but how well does the X tool do with rotary and powder coating?
I didn't test it on thick powder coating because I just ordered, this is sitting here too. I just ordered a huge box of Arctic tumblers. Very nice. I'll just show you guys this really quick while we're all sitting here together. These are their 20 ounces. They're just super sick and perfect in every way. So if you need tumblers, Arctic, we have an affiliate link on our website. But they rock. US only, by the way. So if you're out of the US, out of luck on those. Sorry, I hate that. I wish I would start doing international shipping. But I just got these. So in lieu of that, when I was doing my rotary testing, and I think Nugget took it actually.
I'm checking out a brand for international viewers, by the way.
I've got a cup I've got one of mine that I can show if you want.
Yeah, I'll pull out one of my. While you guys are showing that, I'm just going to pull up the actual thing I did with the X tool. That I have a video clip of it, obviously, because I'm editing it. So let me just pull that up really quick.
What is a question we can answer while you're doing that? Alex Cortez says, "Hello, what machine would you recommend for tumblers and gold?" Two different.
If you need to do them both on one machine, you would need a fiber. You would need at least a 30 watt, probably. Yeah. And I would even struggle to say maybe you should get a 50 watt and get a 300 lens. You can project mark.
By the way, here you go.
Oh, here we go. Let me pull that up.
Yep, bam. That's exactly what I'm grabbing right now.
Yep.
But marked by the X tool though.
Right. So he had like a 16 ounce. It's interesting. I don't want to like give away too much, but it's one of those things where like if you're gonna are you pulling up the photo you did?
I'm looking for the video. I was just gonna roll the clip real quick.
Little taste.
Maybe it's in hardware under rotary.
By the way, while he's looking for this, I don't know if I know everybody knows that like the production value of the channel is really cool, but like getting to see like I don't know, it's neat being able to hang out and see you film this stuff. Like the slider tool that you have.
Oh yeah, the
slider shots.
Slider shots.
I didn't even know that thing existed. Like he has something that has like this $5,000 camera sitting on it, and it just like slides down just so you get like a cool view of the X tool, and it slides left and
like
right.
A pass by.
Like yeah, it can do all kinds of stuff.
Like a train track, huh?
Yep. So it just gives you that nice, juicy kind of roll by, you know. But I did find the rotary video, so it is here. So this is the RA2 Pro, which is it's like a combo chuck and roller style. So this is in its chuck configuration. You can see we have the cup there. And then when we ran the actual test, we were doing some tests. The other marks on here were done with the X-Tool Creative software suite, which is their proprietary software. This mark was done with Lightburn. And if we just kind of skip into this a little bit, you can see the difference there between Lightburn and
it's definitely.
It's a pretty crazy difference. Now this isn't powder coating, right? This is
just painted almost.
This is like it's almost like a painted tumbler. It's not anodizing either. But it did really well with this, and I was using like 20% power. So I can't imagine that this would have any issue getting through powder coat. I'm sure it would be fine once you had your settings dialed in. And the rotary itself, the actual rotary tool, like the rotation of the cup worked flawlessly. So the rotary tool, the RA2 Pro, was effective. The jaws on the chuck are a little small, so I don't know how big you can go with it. You know, you'll probably need the rollers if you're going to do something like really, really big. But it was fun, dude. It was a fun experience. I had fun playing with it. We got a lot of really cool shots. They sent me the 10 watt module. I'm really hoping at some point I can get the 20 watt from them. This is also what the slide. This is another one of those slider shots. You know, so it's just really, this was what Matt was talking about with sliders. Pretty cool. So that's their 10 watt module right there.
But the thing that people don't get is for you to get that shot, Alex was literally laying on his stomach with the device remote control, like, all right, okay, all right, yes, yeah, okay. Yeah. He's like, guys, what do you think? I'm like, yes.
Perfect.
Before we lose Alex Cortez, before we lose it, Alex Cortez, I gave you some feedback on the tumblers in gold for fiber. If you go in the link in the description to the buying guide or go to lasereverything.net/buying guide, we have a list of machines there with manufacturers that we've tested and reviewed.
Yep.
Check that
out.
That'll help you.
One more question that popped up here toward the end, and we've talked about it in the last couple of weeks, so it's a pretty quick answer. But also with the X tool, I know it took 7 minutes, I think, for that cup, right? That you just did.
Yeah, it was
so
7. Yep.
Recommendation for a tumbler machine that's quick and portable for taking to fair shows.
I wouldn't argue that the X tool is quick or portable for that matter. So not that. And we'll again, I get into that. Kyle knows what I'm talking about. I have some big problems with that specifically, with the X tool. So not that. If you want, like, I mean, the smallest tumbler machine's going to be like I don't even know.
You could get away with maybe the Solo from Light Object if you felt like carrying around a CO2. It's still a little big and bulky because it is a gantry CO2, but it's about as small as you can get for a full-featured machine. OM Tech has a similar rated 50 watt, and you would basically just need a low boy rotary.
I haven't tested this yet. I have not tested this yet.
Yeah.
I'll say it one more time. I haven't tested this yet, but you can always try. Move my bad motherfucker wallet out of the way. You can always try something like the laser pecker setup, which I have not tested yet. But this is very small and very compact, and it just connects to an app on your phone. So there's no Wi-Fi networks to deal with. It skirts a lot of the issues that the X tool has with portability, and should theoretically do it. But I haven't tested it yet, just in case that wasn't clear. So we'll talk more about that when that review comes, and it shouldn't be too long. But that may be an option for you, depending.
Another option would be getting something like I showed the Makira a couple weeks ago on stream. That's
you can always go fiber.
That comes in 20, 30, and 50 watt. You can also, when you order it, you have the option of it comes with a Rakis source. If you decided you wanted a JPT, you can just pay the upgrade price and get a JPT source in it, 30 or 50 watt, or if you really wanted to go ham, a MOPA source or whatever. Another option that we showed on stream was the comm marker, which is actually even more portable than that. I think the total weight on it is something like 25 pounds or 20 pounds or something. It's crazy light.
Tiny little nothing.
It's tiny. That machine is pre-production, so I don't really have a great basis for what the actual quality will be like when it hits production. At least until that happens, and they actually send me proof in the form of screenshots or one of their other production machines. Maybe we can talk them into letting us review another machine. But they also sell CO2 lasers in that form factor. So does Makira, so does Wisely, so does Mactron, so you have some options if you wanted to go like CO2 dedicated rotary tumbler, or even project mark tumbler. You got options.
Definitely.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm thinking about just getting like another smaller square footage, like a workspace, but just stick a tumbler.
Just leave the rotary in it.
It just stays in there, and that's all.
That's where the rotary's in there right now. And then I just got 2 or 3 more jobs today. Like I literally at work got 2 or 3 more people came up to me and they're like, "Hey, can you do this by next week?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, okay, yeah, I got it."
So Alex is asking, would 30 watt be enough, even if it takes more time to do both things? Yes, probably.
We do it.
If you're doing like deep engraving on gold, maybe that might be a little bit of a stretch. But if Alex has shown doing a project mark tumblers with a 30 watt and a 300 lens, totally doable. If you weren't going so crazy on the width, you could do maybe a 220 lens or something. If you just wanted to knock them out faster with more power or something.
You mean is project mark mean that you're just not rotary? It's just
non-rotary. You're
projecting around the curve. Yeah,
gotcha.
The only thing you have to think about with that would be the fact your lens, and then also that's gonna determine how far you can go. Like for me, 73 millimeters is the biggest that I can easily mark with the 300. Like this guy right here. Oops, camera moved. I'm used to it on the other side. So like that little guy was just zapped out in about 50 seconds. So on the spot, you can knock it out.
So the point with
it just smells so good. I just have to leave it.
You look like a really shitty Bane. I was born in the woods.
You were born in the cedar.
Are you not entertained?
I just want it in my face forever.
It's time to go now.
It is.
So the idea with project mark, just real quick, is that you're using the natural large lens because it comes with a bigger range of focus, where it remains in focus and can do the work. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you would focus like halfway around the curve of the tumbler or the round object, and that would keep you within focus from the top edge all the way through the side edge. Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, you can't do the backside at the same time because that would be a wrap and you would need to turn it. You would need a rotary for that. But you can effectively do really quick.
You know what?
Tumblers that way.
So if I had a 300 millimeter lens, I could do pretty much one side, rotate 9 degrees, the other side, be done with it.
Yeah.
You could, but you'd end up with
depends on circumference.
Side. Yes.
What's that?
You wouldn't be able to do a full wrap because there's going to be a natural line where you're no longer going to be able to reach the edges.
Right.
Yeah.
You were just saying like to make like a two-sided where it's like a name.
Yeah, you can do a two-sided. That wouldn't be a problem.
Well, I got that 200 lens, but I gotta learn how to change that son of a bitch over, so I can't find the right.
You could actually do. By the way, I know a lot of people who mark them with 200 also, but you're just losing some of the size,
the width,
and the depth of field. And so that's where, like, with the 300, I think Kyle and I think we found 75 is usually like 75 mil. So 3 inches is kind of your it starts to warp. And also what you'll start to see too is on the edges, like this is nice and clean all the way through. And on the edges, you'll actually start to get an anneal. You get an anneal. And you'll start to see it do like a little Joker smile, you know?
Yeah.
So
last 2 points. The machine, like the com marker, I don't know if there's actually a 300 lens available for that. And specifically because it doesn't use the same size lens that the rest of the machines that we're used to. Mm-hmm. So I think that's a D58 lens, whereas the Makira and the other units that we're used to are M85. So I said D58, M58, whatever. Bingo. You know what I mean? So, So I'll have to do some investigating into that and see if there's even a bigger lens option for that, or if 200 is the biggest you can get. But in any event, safety. If you're going to a craft show or whatever and taking a machine with you, CO2 gantry machine would naturally be a great choice because it's enclosed.
Yep.
So your insurance company isn't going to rip you a new one because you're not, you're reducing the liability, right? If you have a fiber exposed without an enclosure, you're taking a
no bueno.
Yeah. So
an exhaust.
Consider the safety factor, the exhaust.
It's always going to be a problem.
Yep. Fume extractor. Neither here nor there. We've definitely gone into that a lot recently.
Yes,
taking lasers to craft shows. I'm sure it'll come up again next week. But we're well over an hour now.
Yep.
A lot of people out today. Have you guys noticed that view count? We broke 60.
They wanted to hear you talk about your wood, man.
Shit, all I need to do is just break the wood out more often, and I've got an audience. If I knew it was that easy, I would have started doing that a long time ago.
By the way, while there's 50 or 60 of you guys here, there's only 25 likes. Smash that like button.
Oh my God, smash the like button, guys. Let everybody else know the content is good, please. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Hit the notification bell so you get notified the next time we go live. We do it all the time. We got dope merch. Check this out.
Yeah.
Dope merch over at lasereverything.net/merch. And if you love the show and you want to support it, we are a viewer-supported channel. You can find out how to do that over at masters.lasereverything.net. We really appreciate everybody who made today's and all of the other episodes that we've published for free for everyone possible. So thank you guys. Shout out to you. Shout out to our live viewers. Thanks for coming out. This is awesome. I love when people are hanging out live. And this episode, like I said, this episode and all of the back episodes of the podcast are going to start rolling out very soon after the X-Tool review is done. I need to go find somewhere to stick my wood so I don't get in trouble. And I definitely need to finish the X-Tool review. So that's what I'm going to be working on now. But that's all I've got. Anybody else have anything before we bail tonight?
That's it.
Nope. It's Thursday.
Beautiful. Thursday. Yep. We'll see you guys on Thursday.
We'll do it again.
9:00 right here. Maybe 9:15, potentially 9:30.
Definitely by 9:45.
Thank you guys so much for watching. That's all I've got. And we will see you in the next one.
Bam.
you.